I heard you were looking for the host of your next adventure series. That's crazy, because I have heard. I think the most comforting thing about traveling is that no matter how much you see, there's always more adventures to take.
They have talons. Talons.
Talons? No, I don't want them to circle me! This is just the beginning of my trip. That's my first time rappelling, and I crushed it. I started out in Machu Picchu. 2 of my girlfriends met me down here, and we did the 3-hour Montana hike that takes you above the Incan ruins. A few tips, though. Learn from my mistake. Bring sunscreen, even if it's overcast, even if it's raining, because in the rainy season, it could be torrential, and the next minute you can feel the true power of the equator. You do not win that battle. Hey, buddy. The day before I left for Bolivia, I decided I had to hug a llama. I did it. Oh, he's gonna spit. I hadn't yet, and I needed to. And so I did. It's the kind of thing I have a tendency to do. I see a picture or I decide I want to try something, and the next thing you know, I'm on a bus or I've booked a plane ticket. In Bolivia, I headed out to the salt flats. The drive there was a little disconcerting because after changing the tire, my driver continuously got out of the car every 5 minutes to check and make sure that the tire was still on the car. Before the salt flats, they take you to what we kept referring to as a train cemetery. We were skeptical of why we were doing this, but quickly found out that train wreckage makes an awesome adult playground, and I love climbing. When we made it to the salt flats, I just couldn't believe how lucky we had been. It rained the night before, and so the salt was covered in a thin layer of water, which created this breathtaking reflection, and you couldn't tell where the sky ended and the ground began. It was just this endless, beautiful tapestry. After that, I rented a mountain bike in the San Pedro Atacama Desert. Just a day on the driest place on earth. Feel it in your mouthpiece. Bring water. If you have a Camelback, I suggest you use it. Now I'm in Chile because my nutso Chilean friend agreed to teach a lunatic who bought a motorcycle in Chile without knowing how to ride it. Our plan is to drive down to Patagonia and camp at the wonders on the way. I've always wanted to see the world. It's ever-changing and fascinating. I truly want to conquer it. And I'm doing a pretty good job.
I can do this forever. You don't have to be ready.